Hello friends, welcome to Reading Eats. My name is Fiona. I'm really glad you clicked my video today. I hope you're going to enjoy it. It's been fun putting this together and I've enjoyed having to think about things, which has been, not that I don't think about things, but you know what I mean, think of other, you know what I mean. So anyway, I have some ideas of cosy things that can be done in the summer. And I mean, cosy, it doesn't mean you're inside curried up, which is very nice to do, but that's more of an autumny winter thing. This is sort of some things you can do indoors, some things you can do outdoors, hopefully for not a lot of money, and just some nice different things you can do during the summer. This is my second time of recording this. I recorded it, went to edit it, and my computer decided, no, I'm not having this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record a few bits, stop the recording, then so I'm going to record it in chunks. So once this is put together, hopefully the little gaps will disappear. But if it does, that's why you're getting a few gaps in the video, is because in editing it hasn't taken the gaps away of me stopping recording, doing more. So that's why. So if that annoys you, I'm really sorry, but I just need to work with what my computer's going to allow me to do at the moment. But let's get into these ideas, shall we? So the first one is, if you can, why not change the look of your room that you spend most time in by changing the furniture around? It's, so you have an armchair there and another chair there and a chair there. Just do it. Change around. It may be that your favourite chair at the moment is beside the fire for kind of, shall we say, the more the colder times. If you can, why not move it to beside a window? So that, that you're getting a wee bit, a different perspective is the way of doing it. I mean, I have to say that when I used to, in my sort of 20s, 30s, I changed my bedroom around. So every summer my bedroom would face the window, but because of all the bookshelves now I can't do that, and that's okay, that's fine, but that's what I used to do, just give myself a different perspective on my room. It was quite fun. Next one, why not shop your own home and bring out things that maybe you haven't displayed for ages and put them into your favourite rooms? Other thing is, if you've got, like, shall we say, knickknacks or souvenirs from different vacations that you've been on, or different places that you've been to, and you haven't been displaying them in certain rooms, then do so. Bring them out and do so. It is nice to see. I don't have the space, and it's probably just as well I don't have the space. I do have kind of like all my ornaments in that shelving unit there, and that's fine. If I had any more space, I probably would have loads and loads of knickknacks. And although at times, for me, it's just like, it'd be too overpowering. So, yeah, but I would like to put a few little knickknacks on my bookshelf, but that is for another time, space, and video. But it's fun to bring things out, and you can sort of look at them and go, oh, I remember when. Which is always nice to... Good grief, I did the other video, no yawning. Oh man. Yeah, it's always nice to sort of look at something that, from say a holiday you were in or at, and a place you've been, and think, oh, I remember doing that or doing this. It's nice to do. If you have seasonal clothing, change your wardrobe clothes for summer ones. I do that. Although, yes, I live most of my life in a polo shirt. But I do have summer tops and summer shirts. They're nice. I like looking at them. I do like wearing them when I can. But summers in Scotland, if I was wearing a summery top, I'd need a thermal underneath. Okay, it's because we're on the east coast, we get the east winds. So and we get the har. So we've got the sun out today, which is lovely, but the wind is freezing. So you wouldn't be where we live, there seems to be a rule, it's very strange, that when the clocks change and, when you spring forward, all the guys go into shorts. Or the majority of the guys go into shorts. And some of the women do as well. I'm like, it's too dash cold. I wouldn't be wearing my shorts. I need my temperatures higher for shorts. So, but it's fun to have your different clothing for different seasons, and to have your summer clothes out and be able to wear them, which is nice, and to take joy and pleasure in wearing them. Next one is, why not visit your local library, browse the shelves for books that have summery themes. I've got some books that have got summer covers and summery themes on them. I'm looking forward to reading them. And, it's just there's something nice about having some books that are just predominantly for the summer season. And that you can just think, oh yeah, I'm going to get to read those, and they're going to be nice summery feels. And I just think it's lovely. Just as I like, all the seasons have, if there are different books for all the seasons, it's great. Even if you have non-fiction books that are maybe summer predominant, read them as well. Go and look and see the library, got them as well. It's just really nice to read books that are set in that season. Next one, maybe find a cookbook that has summery recipes that appeal to you. Oh, that would be, go browse. Even if you've got loads of cookbooks yourself, go browse them and see what summery recipes appeal to you, and maybe think about making them, because, so much fun. I've got some recipes I do want to make, and I'm looking forward to it, and I think it's going to be fun to do. Next one, visit your local charity shop and see if there's anything that appeals to you. Maybe treat yourself to one item. And it doesn't have to be expensive. Even if you give yourself a budget of $1.50, $2, so that's roughly £1.50, £2. You might find a knick-knack, you might find a top, you might find a book, you might find a film, whatever. You just don't know what treasures you're going to find in the charity shop. So go and peruse and sort of see if there's anything that appeals to you. And it's just nice also just to be out and in a shop and just enjoying that. It's fun. It can be fun to do. Next one. If you can sit in your garden or local park, enjoy the feeling of the sun in your face, listening to the bird song around you and looking at the flowers and the plants growing. I know we have our little patio bit out the front, and I love that bit. And I tend to go there and read, but there are times when I don't. I just go and I sit and I let the sun shine on my face, and I listen to the birds singing, I look at the plants that are and the flowers that are growing in our garden, and I just enjoy being out there. It's just so nice. I honestly, if I'm honest, I should also go. We have the beach is about a minute drive from me. A 5-minute walk, which could be pushing it for me. But I should go down there more and just sit on the beach and listen to the waves lap on the shore, because I just love that. But I don't do it, and I probably should do. So go, even if you can't sit outside, if you're unable to do that. But if you have a window that's got a nice aspect, why not open the window and sit in a chair near it and listen? It's the same. You'll get the same feelings, and it'll just be lovely. If you have a garden, why not choose a new flower, veggie, fruit or herb to grow? We're lucky, we have a garden and we utilise it as best we can. We also have the mini greenhouse, which again we are utilising as best we can. I have tomatoes, peppers, herbs, and we've also got potatoes, peas, beans, shallots growing, and carrots. So we're going to have some really nice fresh produce that's very low mileage, food miles. We've also got strawberries and we've got raspberries. So we've got all of that we will utilise over the summer. and it'll just be delightful. I mean, for me, there's nothing nicer than going out in the back garden, finding a pea pod, taking it, eating it. Poor Dad doesn't like peas out of a pea pod, but Mum and I do. But we do leave him some so that he can have them baked, he can have them cooked. But Mum and I love fresh pea pods. But it's just something really nice about doing that. I mean, even going out at the moment, I take a fresh piece of mint and eat it because it's just so lovely, and it's just really, really nice to do that. Why not try growing vegetables or herbs? If you don't have much space, why not try growing microgreens, because all you need is a windowsill. So microgreens are those little ones, and you get like a kit which gives you the seeds, the growing, the tray, and like the membrane, and you just wet the membrane, sprinkle the seeds on, squirt the seeds with water, and just keep them on the windowsill, and you'll get microgreens. And you can use these in salads, you can use them to put in like soups and things like that. You can use them in lots of different ways, and they're good for you. I need to get my microgreens growing, and I'm looking forward to doing it, which will be good because I've got basil and coriander, so that'll be really, really nice to do. But it's a fun thing to do, and even little kids would love it. If you've got children and you want to introduce them to maybe growing things for themselves, microgreens are possibly the way to go, because they're going to get a quick return on their expenditure, if you know what I mean, as in the time they spend, it's going to be quick for them to grow. How about making your lunch and eating it outside? You don't have to go far. Just out your back door, out your front door. If you can't do that, then again, as I've seen, the window that's got a nice aspect, favourite chair beside it, or comfy chair beside it, make your lunch, go and sit there, open the window, and you're still going to get the sun coming in, you're still going to get the sounds of the nice outdoor bird song, etc. So it's just something slightly different to do. We try in the summer we have our porch, and it's beautifully warm when the sun is shining. And we will have our lunch in there, because we have a table and we've got some chairs, and it's really, really nice. It's just nice to be eating in a different place. Going on from that, is take a picnic or a cuppa and a blanket and the book that you're reading, and go to your local park or beach and spend time there reading. You could take yourself not only your cuppa, but if you wanted to do a picnic, and just spend some time in a different environment, reading, eating, enjoying the scenery, enjoying what's going on around you. It's just a really lovely thing to do. Again, something I need to do more of. Take a picnic or something, cuppa down to the beach. Needs to be done. Next two, you could do separately or combine them, sort of thing. Why not have friends round for a summer potluck dinner so that everybody brings something different? You can say, right, somebody, say three, it just mix it all up so that people are bringing their favourite summer dish. You might find something a dish that you've never thought of, or a dish that you've never tried. And it could be a fun evening get together. If you don't want to do a dinner, why not do a potluck afternoon tea? So again, sandwiches, cakes, goodies, everybody brings different things, and again, different tastes, different dishes. You just never know what you're going to end up trying. Could be fun. Why not make yourself a list of things you would like to do, places you would like to visit this summer? I know for some that can be really, really hard. And if you have mobility issues, if you are housebound and can't get out, there are ways still to travel and visit places. Why not type into YouTube something like a tour of Paris? I'm sure that if you did something like that, hold on, I'm going to put you on pause a minute. Okay, I typed into Google walking tour of Paris, and there are lots of them. So that is something that you could maybe think of doing. I know that one of the ladies I watched recently, herself, her husband, were in Italy and in Switzerland on a vacation, and they vlogged it, and it was just lovely to sit and watch the scenery. If I can remember when I'm editing this, I will put a link down in the comments to Alison's videos, because they've done quite a lot of vlogs of their travels, and they're really, really interesting to watch. So that could be something you could do. I might actually do that. There's certain places I want to go that I don't know if I'll ever get to, but it might be nice to do a walking tour of them, or something like if somebody's vlogged their time there. It could be fun. How about organising a summer reading club with your friends? It doesn't have to be everybody reading the same book. It could be something like you all choose different books and you meet once a month to talk about the books that you have been reading, which I think is a really good thing to do. That's one of the things I love about Sarah from Bookish Knitter, her category romance book group, is that she chooses an author every month, but we all read different books, which is great. You never know, you might come up with a new author, you might come up with a new book that you haven't read before, and it's just a different way of introducing you to authors and books that you maybe haven't thought about. How about looking on Pinterest and finding some summary photographs, save them, print them out, and then place them around your home? My 4 pictures up there, they're still in the winter ones. Yeah, I haven't bothered my backside. But I need to bother my backside, and I need to find 4 pictures, summary cozy pictures that I want to have up my wall. And I will print them out, put them in the frames, and there we go. It's a cheap, easy way to put a different feel into your room. And they don't have to be big ones. I mean, mine are all A4, but you can do little ones and just place them around, which gives you something different to look at. Why not paint your nails a summery colour? I'm going to try doing that. But you know me and nail varnish. So I've decided, and you can hold me to this, guys, I've decided I'm going to watch some YouTube videos to find out how you're actually supposed to paint your nails properly. And then if I do that, then hopefully I will actually have some nice nails, instead of them peeling off, because when they start to peel I just pick. Yeah. So I would like to do that this summer. So that's going to be one thing I'm going to try. The other thing I like to do is look on Pinterest for summary outfit ideas, and then use your own clothes to add your own twist or replicate them. I try that, and I have boards on Pinterest for summer, spring, autumn and winter clothing, okay? And there are loads of outfits I really like the look of, and I would like to try and replicate them with my own clothes. And that's going to be fun, but I need the weather. Yeah. So, you need to sort of adapt as much as you can to whatever climate you're in. And I think that could be a fun thing to do. And might probably do that maybe this summer as well. Find a new baking recipe you would like to try and make it. I've got a number that I would like to try, and I am going to see what happens. There are some fun ones that I have looked at and think, I'd quite like to try that. There's some more difficult ones I'd like to try and have a go at. We'll see what happens. You never know, there may be a video about me trying to do some new summer baking. We'll see what happens. Why not choose a town or city close by and spend a morning or a day exploring it if you can? Or even the town that you live in. I'm sure there are a number of us that there are places in your own town where you live or city where you live that you have not been to, you have not seen, you have not done. Maybe this summer think about doing something like that. I know I live close to Edinburgh. There are places and things I have not seen in Edinburgh. So why not go be tourist in your own place and just see what you can find? Or if you live in a more country area, why not take your car and explore the roads you don't normally drive on? You never know, you might find a new cafe, or you might find something you didn't know about. Fun. It's just something very different. And the other half and I, we've been sort of saying, well, I've suggested that we take a picnic and we go and drive round the roads in our area that we don't normally take. It was not met with, hooray, whoa, what a great idea. It was met with, So maybe if I say, let's go try and find a new cafe, we might have more success. But we'll see. We might not. It's an idea for a possible. Okay? I'm not saying we're going to do it, but it's an idea. If there's a local farmer's market, why not visit it if you can and see what produce that they are selling? It could be fun. You might find something new. You might find something that you haven't had for a long time. I think it's just interesting to go and see what produce is available and see what you like about it, or what you maybe, it may not be for you. You may like, yeah, I've done that. But at least you've gone to have a look and see. If your town or village or city have free outdoor concerts, maybe go to one that appeals to you. Get some friends together and go and do it. It might be a fun evening out. Just make sure that the weather's nice and you wrap up. But you could take a wee picnic with you, or go have a flask with hot tea, coffee, hot chocolate. It just might be a fun thing to do. How about inviting friends over for a movie night? It could be that they've got a movie that you haven't seen before. You've got maybe movies that they haven't seen before. If you've got a streaming service, maybe use that and find a movie that none of you have seen before and just enjoy time together. If you could take it one step further, say it was, okay, I'm gonna, hold on 1 minute. Okay, Under the Tuscan Sun by Frances Mays. This is the book. There is a movie. Okay? You could then decide, right, okay, we're going to, say you're going to watch the movie of Under the Tuscan Sun. Why not then think about, maybe somebody makes an Italian dish, or you buy some antipasti and you have that while you are watching the movie. Make it almost like an immersive experience. That could be a fun thing to do. So, even if a movie set in another country, maybe find something to maybe make it a wee bit more immersive. Why not try and make a new drink to use, such as a mocktail, iced tea, iced coffee, or iced hot chocolate? Again, with the movie, you could tie that very easily, I'm sure, into a movie night. Be a fun thing to do. How about maybe trying a new look, a new makeup look? Most cosmetic counters will do like free makeovers. You may have to buy a couple of products or one product, but it'd be a fun thing to try, wouldn't it? Just to go and see what kind of a new look you could have. You don't have to stick with it, but it's just a fun thing to try. How about trying to learn new crafts such as bracelet making? There are things, or watercolour painting, whatever. There are lots of different tutorials here on YouTube that you could use. I'm going to be using one this summer to crochet myself a sleeveless sweater. So there are lots of different things that you can maybe use YouTube for, that you maybe hadn't thought of. So learning new skills for, knitting, crocheting, bracelet making, art. Just see what there is. This is what I'm definitely going to try and do, and that's use Spotify and make myself a summer playlist. Definitely want to do that. because I think it's something nice about having a summer playlist that if I'm out in the car I can just put that on and it's going to be fun to listen to. I can even listen to it in the house if I want to. Why not buy yourself a bunch of flowers and arrange them in small vases around your home? You don't have to go and buy a huge bouquet. You know, grocery stores do some nice wee bunches of flowers that maybe don't cost that much, that you can just arrange yourself and make them look nice in a vase. Bring a smile to your face. And the last one, if there is a pick your own fruit and sunflower place nearby, why not go along and just pick some fruit, pick some sunflowers if you like, or other flowers if they do that, and then arrange the flowers and use the fruit in any way you want, whether you want to do something like a fruit salad, if you want to make jam, you want to can them, anything that you want to do with this fruit is just something fun to do. I remember doing like pick your own when I was a child. I think more fruit went in my belly than went in the punnets, if I'm honest. But I loved doing it. It was great fun. Unfortunately, I don't think these farms exist anymore, which is such a shame because I used to really enjoy doing that in the summer. But I hope you've enjoyed my ideas, friends. I really do. If you have, and please let me know which ones appeal to you most. If you get anything else that you think that should be added to the list, yeah, come tell me in the chats. I would love to know. Have you made a list of things you want to do this summer? If you're willing to share, I would love to know. But until my next video, friends, stay safe, happy reading, happy summer. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe and notification bell. I would be really, really grateful. It just keeps my channel growing. But no matter what, friends, happy summer. Bye.